It was February of 2010. We were very busy in our lives at that time. Our twins were getting ready to turn 2. We were going to put an offer on a house. Work was busy. I had a lot of deadlines and travel on my calendar. I was way too busy to get sick. But, you know, cancer didn't care about that. Because of the size of the tumor, my family doctor mentioned cancer pretty quickly and sent me for an ultrasound to confirm it later that day. I remember there was about 2 hours where I knew I had cancer, but no one in my family did. And that was a kind of a scary time. A lot was running through my head, you know, who will take care of my wife and kids if something should happen to me? And I remember I'd read an article that said that children don't develop permanent memories till after 3 years old, and I thought, wow, if I don't beat this thing, my children will have no memory of me. And you know, as a new father, that's pretty hard to think about. During that couple of hours, my wife kept calling me, and I didn't answer because I wanted to make sure I told her in person. I have this vivid memory of me walking in the back door of our home, and
David walked through the back door and looked at me and started immediately crying, and I knew something wasn't right.
She was standing there, and I just said, "It's cancer." And she collapsed in my arms.
We just held each other, and what seemed like an eternity, I think, was about maybe 10 minutes. And all I could think of was our children and our family and what was happening, what was going to happen next.
A few days after that, I was in surgery, and pretty soon after that, I was in chemotherapy. I actually came up with the idea for ManExam while I was in chemo, and it was born from a few things. When I was diagnosed, I didn't even know there was a self-exam for testicular cancer. Secondly, I was from an advertising background in my career, and I really felt obligated to use my experience and those resources that I had built to try to help raise awareness. My goal for ManExam was to save one life. I thought, if I can save one life, this whole thing will be worth it. For that reason, ManExam is singularly focused. We promote the self-exam. That's it. That's all we do. We want to keep everything simple, literally black and white. Even our website is very simple by design. It can be viewed by anyone in the world on literally any device. And as of now, we've had people from over 75 countries visit the website, which I think is a true testament to that strategy and our goals. Our goal is to reach the men that before they have symptoms. You know, men are more likely to talk to their friends before they talk to their doctor. So even if the person we're talking to doesn't ever have symptoms, someone they know might. And it might happen tomorrow, and it might happen 10 years from now. But hopefully they will be more aware of that there is an exam and pass that information along. At ManExam, we don't ask men to wear ribbons or wear wristbands. That's not what we're about. We ask men to first and foremost learn the self-exam for themselves, and secondly, to just tell 2 friends. We honestly feel that word of mouth is how we're truly going to make a difference.